the Randowiesers!
Hello everybody and welcome back to DRG. Today, we are playing the Elite Deep Dive Randowiesser. If you don't know how this works, I will explain it to you once we get down in the mission. But today, we are playing engi, and I'm not looking forward to engi, that's for sure. What weapon do we have? That could be horrible. Probably the best one to randomize into, honestly. Alright, so the Randowiesser goes as follows. I don't look at what I have at all, and I try to guess at what I have. The only thing that I can look at before I enter the mission is what primary I have, and that is Stubby with 35 bullets. Is there a way to get Stubby with 35 bullets? I have a feeling that there's an ammo downside overclock, and I'm just not too sure which one it is. Maybe it's just like... I think it's either 50 bullets or 30 bullets, and 35 bullets feels like a clean. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. We also have 420 ammo. We have second wind as well. So I basically just try to guess at what I have at all points in time. That is not strong arm. We have Beastmaster and Shield Link. Shield Link isn't going to do anything. We do have Singular Turret with Defender. The Defender is very good, and also the Singular Turret is completely fine. Like, it's not as good as one turret, but it's still completely fine. What is our secondary? Our secondary is Shard. We don't get to see how much ammo we have on Shard, because I've turned off all the UI for that stuff. What mission is it today? It is a salvage operation with a liquid morkite well. A liquid nitrogen bomb? A liquid morkite well. We have quick build. We have a wide mouth. This feels like normal Stubby. We have arcs? I think that is literal arc. Because that was a very weird effect whenever I shock that creature. So we have T5 something, I forget which one. That is a lot of, That looks like arc to me. That was a lot of arcing, dude. That might have just been the... Dude, if they made the arcs actually do a bunch of damage, that would be wonderful. We have SSGs as well, which SSGs are legitimately one of the best nades ever. Alright, let's see what shard we have. Do we have this shard? This is a very easy mission. This is the best case scenario for Engineer. Engineer, if those of you who don't know why I always dread Engineer whenever I do a Randowiesser, is because Engineer doesn't have very good get out of... Just, like, let that guy shoot me for whatever reason, and that was kind of, yeah, please. Please just die very quickly. Engineer doesn't have any get-out-of-jail-free cards very easily in his kit. Usually it's part of his modifications, which is, like, RJ250, you know, some fear on his PGL, or something akin to that. The Breach Cutter and, what is it, Shard do not have those base kit, unlike those two. And then, you know, Stubby does have some CC that helps a lot, but the other two do not. They absolutely do not have any CC that helps. So, it's a little bit of a concern whenever you roll engi. Now, we also don't have... I forgot what I was trying to reload. It was the platform gun, because we don't have Born Ready. Wait, do I have thorns? I do have thorns. Okay, that's pretty nice. So Engineer just doesn't have a very good get out of jail free card. So if you don't get dash, you're most likely going to be stuck with something not very good. And not very, meaning you need to, like, run away a lot from the bugs. And plus, both Loki and, the other one, I forget what the other one is called, Wart, are not the best guns, and they require a very particular set of modifications to be good and, you know, overclocks. And Stubby, on the other hand, is okay. It's entirely okay with most... Thought that like just disappeared for whatever reason, like the loot bug ate it before it died. I don't know. Here. Look at guard. So usually, whenever you get Wart or Stubby, they are built out in the completely wrong way. Or not Stubby, Loki. They're built out in the completely wrong way and kind of awful to play with. We also have like damage or cooldown. It looks like cooldown on her power attack. That's like fine. And then his secondaries are kind of in the same position. If you don't get stun on BC, it can be... I don't know what's happening, why I'm hearing bugs going off, but okay. If you don't get stun on BC, it can be a little bit bad. And then it also, if you get, like, you know, roll control with a certain mod setup, it's just awful. And then Shard is kind of the same way. Like, not... Shard is more reliable than... We have Fire Rate, and we also have the... Oh god, I forget what it's called. It's like Momentum, I think, on it. The one that makes it so that if I move this way... No, I don't. Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I might have Momentum. Who knows? Oh, that's a... wonderful thing to find out that I'm in a Sabo mission, not a Sabo mission, a supply mission, a salvage operation. We got there eventually. And we have a bulk detonator. Luckily, it seems like we have a... Oh, I'm out of ammo. It seems like we have a... like a single target one of these. I'm not too... No, we definitely don't have... Can I help you too? I thought Bosco, or excuse me, he was dealing with it. There's more bugs, apparently. I was about to say, I thought we had a single target version of this weapon, but apparently we get hit by a... I don't want to be next to it. He's just dead. You know what? He fell out of the air. Who cares? Alright, so now we head into the hardest part of the mission, mostly because we have a bulk detonator and I can't always see where the bugs are coming from, but I will put a few platforms right there, just because we do have... Okay, listen, man, I will... That's an oppressor. Can I help you, Oppressor? Luckily, it doesn't matter. We have Plascrete Catalyst, which is one of the... There's another one? Which is one of the better mods. Hello, yes, Oppressor, can I help you? The Oppressor's right there. Can you go away? Just simply, very, very simply go away. Thank you. Which is one of the better overclocks for this weapon, just because it's kind of stupid, as you can see. These things have explosive resistance. Does that matter? Absolutely and unequivocally not. Also, I can get a Steve. I forgot about that. Hey, could, Hi. What's going on? Could that one thing that just spawned, the Septic Spreader, not spawn? That'd be absolutely and unequivocally wonderful. Unfortunately, all the bugs are dead, so it really doesn't matter. Alright, so optimal play for this section would be to shoot that guy dead, would be to wait until I get another wave, and, like, basically force out a bulk detonator wave, and then I would actually play the next part of the mission. Hey, we got a wave anyway, so let's see if there is a bulk detonator attached to that. You know, that electric arc is proccing a lot more than I think it should, which probably means that we have the, what, tier 1 electric chance, which is 100% fine. Like, yeah, you only use it for EM discharge and turret arc, but it is... So far, it's been fine. It doesn't really matter. Alright. Let's get the road on the show. This should be fairly simple, unless, you know, a bulk detonator spawns, and then I am going to have to hope that Bosco can do this thing. Which, note, Bosco absolutely... Fuck. I don't have damage power attack. This is... Come here. No, don't die. Thank you. Alright, he's a friend now. I don't have damage power attack, so that's why that that slasher lived, which is horrifying. Anytime I don't have damage on my power attack, I will always know, especially because that guy lived. Oh, there's two of you. Well, unfortunately, now there's only one of you. Mostly because, you know, Bosco is onto you. I need to, like, stay a little bit quiet just so I can hear the eventual bulk. Because that's what's really going to decide how I win this. If it even spawns, which, you know, it's not even guaranteed to spawn during this section. It is just... It's just likely to spawn because the credits of the game gives during this section. All that stuff. I don't even know if it's, like, credits that the game gives. I assume it is, like, a credit-based system. I'm actually not even too sure how this game works with spawning certain bugs. Like, hey, I should spawn a, like, disruptive bug in this wave or something like that. That is a bit above my own pay grade. By a bit above my own pay grade, I mean, you guys are getting paid? Where is he shooting that from? I was ready to shoot that out of the air. And he's shooting at Steve, isn't he? Okay, that's a little bit much, dude. Yeah, he's shooting at Steve. Let's go see what Steve's doing down there. Is he okay? Yeah, Steve's alright. He actually killed it. Holy shit, Steve. What's his HP at? Almost full. Dude's an absolute shad. Look at that shit go. Anyway, that was very easy. It's almost like the thing that I said should happen absolutely didn't happen, so that's why I have to have, like, repellent. There's no reason why the bugs are avoiding that as much as they are. They're, like, skirting the sides of it for some reason. I don't know, man. Something's off about my platforms, and I'm not even entirely too sure about it. Wonderful. What a wonderful set of missions. Alright. So we're in the second stage. It's a deep scan. Already is off to a great start. It's a really great start because apparently this is the slightest material known to man. Holy. What the hell's happening here? Alright, now that we've reached stage 2 as well, we finally get leave to look at my build, which I think I've guessed everything. I didn't really guess what damage we have or if we have ammo on some things. It's more or less because I don't care about Shard. Like, I've mostly just been playing with Shard like you would with this overclock, dude. Which means you shoot a thing and you kill a thing. Like, it doesn't take a genius to realize that most of Shard doesn't matter when you put it into explosive mode. Alright, so we have a full damage, electric arc and conductive bullets, stubby. The electric arc has been proccing more than I thought it was, which is why I thought we didn't have damage in T1. We also have super slim rounds, which is expanded ammo capacity and reduced base spread. Completely fine. This is a very typical setup for stubby besides electric arc. And then shard diffractor, we have AoE, increased charge speed, shield break or whatever it is, armor break, and hydrogen rupturing, which we did know about, but I didn't think it was that much. I didn't think it was that little, excuse me. So yeah, as I said, it literally doesn't matter what you put on this weapon, it's still going to be good regardless. And then we already know all of that about the armor thing. Dude, give me a we have vampire? Have I been at full HP this entire time and just not noticed vampire? What? I must have not gotten a melee kill during that entire time, Because I have a feeling I would have clocked Vampire immediately, dude. Dude, I feel like I am coming down with the sickness in real time. I started this feeling great, and it's just been going, like, downhill. Dude, my eyes rolled so far back into my head with this one. Like, I have to go this way. There is no, I don't go. Like, I could shoot these. It doesn't feel like it does anything. Just, like, get out of here, dude. Oh, wonderful. We have a bug sign right now. Well, I am just going to, like, set up in this hallway because I don't think it really matters. Also, I think this hallway leads to where I need to be, which is down there. This shouldn't be that bad of a swarm, even though that we do have Ozarins and all that. This swarm is literally just to find out what bugs we have, which is to say, probably all of them. Just all of them. We have a... So far, the only two bugs that I think are unique so far is acid spitters. You know what? Just give me a slasher. I don't actually care. Acid spitters, Mactera spawn, and Tridros. No, Tridros can spawn with when Mactera spawn are on the mission because there is a veteran system inactive with Mactera specifically. So basically, wonderful. If you get Mactera spawn as a creature that can spawn on your mission, you also get Brundles, and you get Trijaws on the mission. I stand still for literally 1 sec, and then he's gone, disappeared into the fucking void. There he is. I was wondering where that acid spitter went, dude. Literally shot me once, then, like, disappeared. Did a smoke cloud, dude. Anyway, as I was saying, you can get... I think you can get Trijaws. We have web spitters as well. I think you can get Trijaws and Brundles as their own spawns as well. So you could not have Mactera spawns, but you could still have Brundles and Trijaws as not being veterans, just being like in their own spawn pool. So to summarize what a veteran system is, it just means like the basic version of a bug gets upgraded to Slasher, Brunt, Trijaw, Brundle, and Oppressor. I think those are all the veterans in the game. And that's it. That's all that means. And it gives a larger chance to turn them into their veterans the higher difficulty that you are. So, like, if you're playing Hazard 1, you're pretty much never going to see a Slasher or a Guard on that mission. And I say pretty much never. There probably still is a chance, I just don't know it, nor will I ever find out. And then Hazard 2 also has this chance, but slightly increased. And then it just goes up and up the further on that you are. So, like, I think we just hear a Brundle shooting. Right? That is, yeah, that's 100 billion% a Brundle shooting. Because we have basic Mactera on this mission. So, I don't know if that includes the, like, if that's part of the spawn pool, or if it's not, is really what I'm trying to get at. I'm going about it in a very roundabout way, though. Are you attacking? Okay, you murdered that man straight in front of me. I don't know if that is Scarabs or if that is a full-on wave. I'm going to assume, because I heard it undig itself, it is Scarabs, so I'm just not going to look at that and assume that both Steve and Bosco got both of these. Relatively, he does. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Now, don't be like I do and go into this without getting a resupply. That is a bad decision, but I wanted to get this done before a swarm popped, so I opted not to get a resupply, because I'm not too sure if it's different in Elite Deep Dives, but as soon as the elevator gets here, no more swarms can happen. Alright, maybe, like, think about what you're doing before you die real quick. kill him, please? Thank you. Alright, and now just, like, line this entire place with platforms. As my last platform. That's Steve. Don't worry about Steve. This is a little bit spicy. And by a little bit spicy, I mean we should get through this without dying. Mostly because Plasticrete Catalyst is so freaking busted. Like, that entire wave's now dead. Steve is going to kill things. They don't... That's really fucking good. Literally flipped over and shot me like that. What a Rudy, dude. Okay, can you... What? Don't worry your pretty little head about it. That's a Praetorian. I don't want to be here anymore. Goodbye. That's not Pog. I don't have any platforms for you, so could you please be a good little Stingtail and just die? You know, running out of ammo... There's two of them? That's a slasher. I thought that was Steve, dude. Alright, so let's start the next part of Deep Scan, which is the Drillivator section. My least favorite part about Deep Scan is this section, because it plays out almost the same every single time you actually do it. Is it going to play out the same this time? Relatively not, because we do have Ozarins here, so, and we also have that guy. That guy's terrifying. Also, I keep thinking we have Born Ready, so I keep trying to shoot the platform gun and then immediately switching back to my other weapon. That's not how this works, brother. So why are we stopped? Hello? Osco, can you kill the Oppressor? Because the Oppressor's going to be mildly annoying. And by mildly annoying, I mean probably pretty annoying. Do I even have to interact with this part? What hazard is this? It's Elite Deep Dive, it's Hazard 5. Maybe it's just because I've been playing a lot of double swarms. It just feels like there's not a lot of bugs here. Which is why I'm like, this is such a whatever time, dude. Like, I kind of feel like it's not that interesting. I mean, maybe it is. Who knows? I think it's more interesting the fact that I keep thinking that I have damage power attack. Oh, Lord. Did that just bounce off the wall? What the fuck is going on here? Those can bounce off walls? Excuse me? What? Ow. Did I... Okay, it might just be the fact that I'm, like, losing my mind here and, like, going down into the sick tank, but that just made my head hurt for some reason. My eyes roll so far back into my head I can see my own brain if I had a brain, dude. I've been playing way too much Pitjaw Colony, dude. It's a fun mutator, but holy... Also, oops, all defend an area is very weird. Very weird whenever you have a black box objective twice in a row. Especially, you know, 3 times in a row. What was the last deep dive that I did? It was, if that was an actual fall that could kill me, I would be dead right now. If it was larger than, you know, anything like that, I would have taken a lot of damage there because I thought I still had jet boots. So, recently, they discontinued the Coca-Cola Orange Cream, which is basically just like a dreamsicle. It was okay. I enjoyed it. I still have one in the fridge and all that. But they discontinued the Orange Cream Coca-Cola, which is, you know, not Pog. I like that. That was one of my favorite Coca-Colas because I don't really like soda and I don't really like Coca-Cola, but the flavored stuff is pretty good. I like vanilla, I like cherry and all that. And they, instead, they have a strawberries and cream, and I think they're, like, following along with, you know, adding cream into pretty much everywhere unnecessarily. So they decided to make a cherries and cream, which just taste too sweet, in my opinion. It's fine. I would rather the orange one, but it's entirely fine. And I'm sorry that they discontinued my favorite cola. One of my friends was super sad whenever they discontinued, I think it was a Mountain Dew, what was it? It was like Mountain Dew Black or something. It was a grape flavored Mountain Dew, which, you know, more power to him if he actually... Where was that pit jaw? Can I see that pit jaw from here? Give me a sec. Actually, I moved him because of the electric arc, didn't I? Yeah, I did. No, I could not have seen him from here. It's kind of funny. Alright, let's hope the pit jaw doesn't just, you know, dig underneath me. Actually, I could... How much HP do they have? I could do something entirely sneaky and illegal with these pit jaws. I think they will die if I do what I'm thinking about. Alright, here's what I'm thinking about. We just literally cover him up. Can he grab me like this? Yes, he can absolutely grab me like that, but he can also take damage! Aha! He's still alive, and also I hit a pit jaw up there. Are they resistant to, like, are they resistant to explosive damage for whatever reason? Why? Why would you make them resistant to that? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it does, like, because explosive damage typically comes in AoE forms, and, you know, you don't want them to take too much damage from AoE, but, you know, that's kind of dumb. So at the moment, we have 2 loose pit jaws somewhere. That is... You just have to keep tally on how many pit jaws are loose, which doesn't mean you can actually keep tally on how many pit jaws are loose, because some of the times they just move for whatever reason, because, you know what, they don't like you. Hi, Stingtail. Hi, Bosco. Hi, other Stingtail. What is my favorite soda that I've had? Honestly, I don't really know what's my favorite soda that I've had. It's probably like Barks or something, because I will always go for it, or Sprite, or Sierra Mist, or what is it? It's like Squirt now, or what? It's like Twist Squirt, maybe? Dude, I have no idea what it's actually called nowadays, because they've changed the formula for it, and by formula I mean they've just changed the name for it too many damn times, because it wasn't the first time that it was always called Sierra Mist as well. It's called something different. I'm not really... You shouldn't be drinking soda anyway, because it's unhealthy for you, but I understand why people do, because, you know, it's something to get their sugar fix, or whatever have you. I have Steve. Why haven't I grabbed a Steve real quick? It's something to get their sugar fix, and you know what? More power to you if you want your sugar fix, and that's the way that you're getting it. Alright? I am certainly one of Vice's as well. Probably also sugar. Just probably also sugar. It's guaranteed to be sugar. It's like the most common addiction in the world. It's like that and coffee is the most, like, common addictions in the world. Probably, you know, loneliness as well, because, you know, you're fucking always lonely. That slasher hit me and hit me again. Oh my god, that slasher is on a fucking roll. You saw that guy? Could you potentially walk into this? Thank you. God. Hit me 3 times in the span of like a second, dude. And oh my god, we're gonna have to defend an area once more because we have this guy here. Let's go head over here and just set up in this hallway. And also set up a early supply here as well. Alright, for the last time, one more uplink, dude. Let's go. I don't know about all of you, but I actually really do enjoy the defend an area missions, just because they are relatively unique in how DRG plays, at least at a... That's a lot of bugs for some reason, you know, just an absolute normal amount of them. You can fail this objective and it'll be fine, but I'm just more surprised the fact that I literally didn't notice. Can I stop taking poison damage? You know what, just because it's resupply, it'll be fine. Just don't bite me and we'll be good. Okay. Just didn't realize they were sneaking up right behind me, because I am a numpty that wasn't looking both directions. We need a little bit more platforms in that direction, and probably a little bit more in that direction. Okay, we're fine. You know what probably happened there? What probably happened was a passive wave spawned for whatever reason, and just decided to wreck my shit, which seems like a perfectly reasonable explanation why all of a sudden there was a ton of bugs. But, you know, I'm not a bug scientist. I don't know how the bugs work. Kind of. I kind of do. I mean, you know, what I've been talking about in this mission previously might make you think I am a bug scientist. Talking about the veteran system and all that, something that people don't really, like, know nor have any reason to, like, pay attention to. Because there's literally no reason to pay attention to that stuff. I just got fucking schooled, dude. I don't know what else to talk about that one. I got pulled into the septic spreader shot. Like, what? Okay, so can this actually kill him? If I, like, do this. It does a lot of damage, but it does not actually kill the pit jaw. And also has a chance to, like... I was talking, so I didn't actually hear him, is my excuse. Why I just, like, got absolutely blasted by that spitballer. Oh, I didn't actually hear his shot, like, charging up. I thought he was just staring at me for whatever reason. There is a wave with a warden coming in, which is kind of unpog. But that's not going to stop me from throwing one of these on the ground. That's probably where they're coming from. Yeah, that is absolutely where they're coming from. And getting the hell out of here. I probably need to deal with that wave. Oh well! We're just gonna walk that way because I want to. And because there's no pit jaws in the ground over here? Alright. Well, that's the mission done. This was a that was a very easy elite deep dive. Thanks to a Plascrete catalyst. Like, that is the entire reason why it was so easy. Of course, the stubby was also very good. And also the nade was very good as well. In any case, you all have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you all again.